It's Week 10 of the National Football League. And coming up, we've got Aaron Rodgers. After his last game, he's now across 3,000 yards for the season. It's the Lions and the Chargers, and it's coming up next.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. So the Charger offense making its way out, and at the controls is the league's second leading passer a year ago. At 25 years of age, out of Oregon, it's Justin Herbert.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the one interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown passes.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets. And bottom line, how do they get a win?
On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Herbert off of play action. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Up the middle, here's Edwards. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. You talk about this Lions defense. They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. From the 50, here's Herbert. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. So here are the Lions now as they get set for their opening drive. Leading them out, the last active player remaining from the 05 draft, and a name that dominates headlines year-round, Aaron Rodgers.
And he's had such a sensational season to this point, leading the NFL in passing yards. He's been helped out a lot by an outstanding set of receivers, and he's quick to give them credit. I think even they would tell you that he's the guy that makes this offense go.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 5. So this game, Charles, you know, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that. And by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know that funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. Over the middle, complete. That's Gibbs. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. 2 yards to go, 2nd down. On play action, it's Rodgers. That's to the tight end, Laporta. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. That's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. From the 8, they've got it 1st and goal. And again, it's Rodgers. There's Laporta. He's got it. Touchdown, Lions. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Taken at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Herbert. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert. This will be incomplete. Oh, a dream chance for a D lineman, but he couldn't pull that one in. Here's 2nd and 10. Up the middle, it's Edwards. Powers through. And some nifty running there. Ultimately, it doesn't get him a whole lot, but it does take him to the 45. They'll come up now 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for the first with Edwards. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Give him 8 yards on the play, and they pick up the first. Herbert. Short throw underneath to Hurst. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 2. To the right side, this is Edwards. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Herbert on 3rd down now. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And he is going to have the Chargers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it and occasionally.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Jack Campbell with a pick. And the Lions will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. So another interception for him on the year. He is making quite a splash in his rookie campaign.
And most linebackers feel they're lucky if they get 1 or 2 of these a year because once you start getting to 3, 4, and 5, that's when you know you've got a special player and someone the quarterbacks have to account for.
Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
Holding offense.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Now Rodgers. That is caught by Laporta. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 37. A gain there of 21 yards. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Lions with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. as they've got it as we resume action. Rodgers now on first down.
That's complete to Peoples-Jones.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be second down.
Counter play. Here's Gibbs.
And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he is going to have a Lions first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal. Rodgers going to throw. And it's caught. That's good for a gain of 6, second and goal.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Montgomery looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line.
3 tight ends up front here, third and goal.
Gibbs.
And he is going to lose yardage here. A rough go there on third down, a loss of 4.
Badgley's kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense. Gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
That one a first down pickup of 8. Back to throw here, Herbert.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
And the Lions are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
And he's brought down. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. Here's Rodgers to throw.
A little short pass here taken in by Laporta.
So the completion good for 6 yards. And it's second down.
Brings up second and 4 at the 38-yard line.
On play action, Rodgers. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Emmanuel Ogbah that time, able to drop him for a loss.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers.
He's got his target. That's complete.
Touchdown, Detroit.
Jameson Williams.
43 yards. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point by Badgley up and good. And that makes our score 17-0.
From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
So out come the Chargers. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
45 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
First down. First and 10.
Edwards now on 1st and 10.
And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down.
Aiden Hutchinson racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. On 3rd down, here's Edwards.
And he'll get this only up to about the 35. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. There's really no reason to change what they've been doing to this point. They've got the lead. They've looked good this first half.
I agree with you totally, and a lot of coordinators, play callers feel exactly the same way. Until you stop what I'm doing, why should I make any changes? But there are a few that kind of outguess themselves or try to outguess the opponent, and they try to consider what they would do to take things away and go to those plays right away. It'll be fun to watch when they get to the second half to see which way they go.
Yeah, but to this point, it certainly hasn't been broke. We'll see if they try to fix anything. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
On play action, now Rodgers. Pressure comes and down he goes. Now the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Returnable here for Davis. The Charger defensive unit making their way back out there.
And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're
You
down.
don't want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you
Now
just
you
called
can
it.
go.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it. You mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that they've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have.
Evades the tackler, and now some space. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 18. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Herbert operating from the red zone. That's the tight end Hurst with it. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Smart move to throw that one away. You're in field goal range, so you definitely don't want to be loose with the ball. And that's great work by this defense to force a 4th down.
And this one is right through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he returns this to the 22. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. So we have reached halftime with a bit past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Lions linemen might have moved. So pin that one on the rookie right tackle.
Remember those days when the right side was simply the run-blocking side? Now you're dealing with some of the better pass rushers in the league. It'll make you a little jittery.
Rodgers tapping this forward on the jet sweep. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And 3rd and 8 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Rodgers again now. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. Rodgers now to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Chargers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
They'll run with Edwards here to begin the drive. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. On second down, here's Herbert. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Rodgers. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. More from L.A. in a moment. Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10.
At their own 18. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Short throw underneath to Hurst. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Now a toss left side for Dobbins.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Here's J.K. Scott now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line.
Another shot now for this Lions offense. And the last time out, they had the good drive going. You get in the red zone, they throw the interception. Not their first pick of the game either, so we'll see if they're more careful, more cautious here on this drive.
Yeah, nothing worse than repeat mistakes, right? You end up coughing the ball up, you end up throwing a pick, everything goes awry, and now points don't go up on the board. I just heard a fan scream out, I thought the idea was to score points. Yeah, they're getting a little restless too.
This 2nd and 4.
Here's Rodgers.
Going underneath, Gibbs has it.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 15 yards for the Lions there on a 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and that'll give them a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. Rodgers to throw once more. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Khalil Mack able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Now it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away.
And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Chargers getting set to go. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the 1st half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the 1st down carry. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Here's Herbert. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Edwards. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, they go to Edwards.
Brian Branch from the secondary in on the tackle.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
From the gun, Herbert on third down. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up fourth. Here's J.K. Scott now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. This is fielded at the 27. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return, and the Lions will take over. Detroit's offense ready to take over. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. The passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to
taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Detroit. Donovan Peoples-Jones, 69 yards. And the Lions will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Badgley on for the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
2nd and 10. Here's Herbert once more. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Fair catch called for and made, but now we'll have to see about the penalty.
Personal foul, roughing the kicker, defense.
That hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a first down. Roughing, it is a first.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case, that's a big play.
And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this 3rd quarter of play. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. From the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2.
It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Here's Herbert.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Chargers' first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
From the 50, here's Herbert. Quick hitter here, it's complete. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
From a couple of yards beyond midfield, here's 2nd and 8.
Herbert throwing again. Looking left side, and it's complete.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 29-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first three quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
So from the 26-yard line, here's the 2nd down and 6. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. On the option right, Herbert. There's the stiff arm. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Herbert off of play action. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Chargers. Josh Palmer from 19 yards away. And the Chargers are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. And for the extra point, Cameron Dicker. And this is up and good. That'll make it a score now of 24-10. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it ends with a touchdown pass to Josh Palmer. No run back here for Raymond. This will be a touchback. And Detroit getting set to go now. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Gibbs straight ahead. And always sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The catch and run good for 24 yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Line of scrimmage, the 9. 2nd and about a yard. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Throwing now is Rodgers. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Rodgers going to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
And it's caught on the deflection. And this is going to be a touchdown. Well, I've heard you use the term put-away drive, and that right there seemed like the definition of a put-away drive.
Yeah, it certainly just pops right up out of the book, doesn't it? Because Up 2 scores already. Just wanted to possess the football. Keep converting and picking up first downs. And if the drive ends in 3 points, that's terrific. If it ends in a touchdown, fantastic.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This taken in at the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25.
The Charger offense making their way back out there.
Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Herbert setting up to throw on first down.
Open man downfield, it's Palmer.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9.
Herbert now.
That's complete to Palmer.
And that's good for a gain of 6. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. Back to throw here, Herbert.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Chargers first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
Again, Herbert. Dumps it off to Edwards. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Out of the gun, Herbert. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Justin Herbert looking to pass.
He's got his target. That's complete. And the Chargers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Herbert. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Chargers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Detroit's offense ready to take over.
And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational. And, well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. This to make it a 3-score game late. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So it's a win here for the Lions, and we've said it so many times in the past, but it was Aaron Rodgers, CD, who really led the way.
Yeah, you have to be impressed with the way he ran the show, partner. He was in total control right from the get-go. Finished with over 400 yards passing, 4 touchdowns. I don't think he could have played a whole lot better than that.
So for Detroit, the train just keeps rolling. 9-0 now to start this campaign. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long from Southern California.
It's the NFL on EA Sports. And all eyes are on Jameson Williams. He comes in fourth in the NFL in receiving yardage. It's the Desperados and the Bears.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And this one is underway here on EA Sports.
And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time.
Leading him out, a motivated rookie out of Kentucky. Fell to the early portion of the second round of the draft. It's Will Levis.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost. How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with the receiver?
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
And now a fake on the jet sweep and a give to Chubb.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
This a 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at their 48-yard line.
They run it again with Chubb. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. 4 yards on the pickup there, as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for 1st.
Levis looking to throw.
And this one is incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And they're led out by their mobile quarterback out of West Virginia. It's Geno Smith.
Well, in prep for this one, it was fun talking with the defensive staff because they had to review last week's game tapes where he threw for over 400 yards. And they started ho-humming that performance. And finally, you said he threw for over 400. That's got to be significant. That's why he won the NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
They're going to be careful what they wish for ho-humming. He might do it again here in this one. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 24-yard line.
Geno now to throw. Open here, Adam Thielen. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A Chicago 1st down there on a gain of 11. Here's Smith. Going deep for Hopkins. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown Bears. DeAndre Hopkins. His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Bears get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
I know this defense knew it coming into the game, Charles, and they know it even more now. DeAndre Hopkins is a tough cover.
And anytime you see him out there and there's less than double or triple teaming him, take a shot with it. Just what you're talking about. If he's such a tough cover, one guy's not going to get it done. Throw the ball out there, let him go get it.
Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
This fielded right at the goal line.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
That's good for a.
1st and 10. Here's Levis.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack.
Dexter Lawrence breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
Levis back to throw. A short throw pulled in by Bellinger.
No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd down and long.
Here's Levis.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. It got his man complete. A huge play there for Chicago. 41 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Throwing now is Geno. Finding Hardman here over the middle. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing is Smith. And that is incomplete.
These 2 teams, you may remember, they met up at Soldier Field earlier this season with the Bears winning that one. So they're looking for the series sweep here in Chicago.
And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the 1st down marker. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. They'll run for it with Achane.
And they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
They'll go. Achane.
And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. From the red zone now, Smith.
To the sideline and incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown.
Mecole Hardman.
A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bears are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Well, this has been a flawless start for them. They score, they get the stop, and they score again, Charles.
Complimentary football at its finest. You've just mentioned how they got it done. They scored. The defense got the ball back for them. They score again. That's the way you win ball games.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. So that drive in total 8 plays, and it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago.
Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
1st down and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Off the play fake, Levis.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
And Chubb will try the middle here. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
This defense for the Bears, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And with the playoffs ahead, this is how you build momentum, because they pitched a shutout last week. And I don't care who you're playing. That's not easy to do at this level. And they're playing their best football at the right time of year. Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter. But that time, they were up to the challenge.
And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Bears take over. The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at their 38. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Hopkins. His second catch. This one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's 2nd down. Smith now to throw. We're able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. First catch so far for the man who led the NFL coming into the weekend. He's got a 1st down. Back to throw, Smith. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down.
When you look at this defense, against the pass, they're toward the middle of the league, number 15 in the NFL.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their...
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Bobby Wagner, multiple times an All-Pro, in there to drop him for a loss.
Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Now Geno. And that will be incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
2nd down, here's Chubb again.
And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2.
Now 3rd down and 7.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 7.
Back to throw, it's Levis.
And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a 1st down.
Defense.
Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
At the 22-yard line.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's our home team with possession. Now a 2nd and 6. As they've got it as we resume action. Play action now. Levis. Open man downfield. That's Smith-Schuster. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown! Juju Smith-Schuster, 78 yards. And the Desperados have cut it back within a score. Maybe that is the boost that this offense needed.
They've done nothing the entire half, but out of the blue comes this big shot here. You're exactly right. Like a dunk in basketball, like a home run in baseball, maybe a solo shot. Sometimes you need that big play to get things ignited.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field.
No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches.
Smith's throw into the hands here of Hardman.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He's up to 88 yards receiving in the ballgame now, and he's got a 1st down.
Well, Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To the air again, Smith. Buying time to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. A 3rd and long, you knew that he was going to throw it. He just couldn't find anybody to throw it to.
Yeah, and it shouldn't have been a surprise, but that was perfect execution of their nickel defense. That 5th defensive back, the extra defender, he really tightened up things downfield in coverage, and they were able to get to him in the pocket.
On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety.
The goal here is about getting any kind of positive yardage in this spot because you don't care who, you don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone. But in this spot, the defense was all over that play and equally motivated to stick them with a safety.
So after that safety, now a free kick situation forthcoming as they punt it away from the 20. This is brought in at the 21. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field.
Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4.
Now Smith. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. To throw is Smith. And that is incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fielded at the 20. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. They begin this drive with Chubb. Oh, look at the juke. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable 2nd down.
And it's a solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38.
12 yards there and a 1st down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
Hyatt goes in motion left.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Levis to throw it. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Results in a 4th down.
The kick by Carlson is good, and the deficit trimmed to 6 now at 16-10.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Bears offense ready to get going again.
And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. They'll drop the throw. He'll find Thielen working the middle. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
4-yard gain on the play. 1st down Bears.
Running right, here's Achane. And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Right back to Achane on 2nd down.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. T.J. Watt in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint, as that is sack number 100 and what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away. Was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback.
The Chicago offense set to get started.
And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Levis in trouble, down he goes.
Nick Bosa, that is one he will remember. It's sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away.
Now a fair catch called for and made right on the 45-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Geno now to throw. Catch is made by Hardman. Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Smith. Open man here is Conklin. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
2nd and a couple.
Smith.
They set up the screen. Achane has it.
And down inside the 15 he goes. The Bears on the move. They've got another first down.
And the Bears first down.
Throwing now is Geno.
Oh, the out route, he finds Hardman.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
Well, they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Achane is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts.
One more time with Achane.
And this time he is in.
De'Von Achane with his 14th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead now stands at 13. That time a 6-play drive.
And the drive finished off with a touchdown run from De'Von Achane.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Back out comes this offense now late in this first half. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Levis sets up to throw here.
Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
And Levis going back to the air. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb.
Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
The short throw pulled in by Bellinger.
And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3. So we reach half.
Only 30 minutes left in the regular season, and everybody's excited for the playoffs, so we're just going to forget the halftime show and get back to the football. Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Now Achane on 1st and 10.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 9.
Back to throw, Smith. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Probably what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Achane gets it from the gun.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
Jordan Davis, just a monster on that play, stopping it from going anywhere.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. From the gun, here's Smith. Throwing left side, it's complete.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
From the red zone now, Smith. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete.
And the Bears are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal. They'll run. Achane.
And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Achane once more. And once again, he's going to be pushed backwards. This time back to the 3.
That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Now they'll bring one of their tight ends in motion right.
They'll run it. Achane with it.
And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line.
Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort.
And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. On 4th down, Smith. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Chicago defense able to come up with a goal line stand.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Here's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Here's a 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
And again, it's Chubb. Well, that gives him a little room, but not much. A gain of 2 to the 5. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Yeah, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. 54 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, 1st and 10.
Levis. The short throw pulled in by Bellinger.
2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Out of bounds at the 17-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Here's Levis. And that almost their first INT in the ballgame. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Now they return to the ground game. Chubb.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Great 15-yard effort on the ground there on 3rd down to keep the drive going.
They run again on 1st down. Chubb.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
From the 41, this is 2nd and a yard. Levis back to throw.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
47-yard line.
After the interception, here's Smith. It's complete to Hopkins. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
First down, Bears.
A shotgun snap for Smith. Touchdown, Chicago! Mecole Hardman, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game.
And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Geno's going to throw. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
Another drive coming up for this Chicago offense. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Back to throw, it's Levis. That is caught,
and he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving.
Complete to Juju Smith-Schuster.
First and 10, it's Levis.
That's out to Chubb, complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 43-yard line.
Levis to throw it. Over the middle, caught by Bellinger.
It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Levis to throw off play action.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield.
It's a gain of 2. That's good for A. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now Levis.
It's complete to Williams. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Levis looking to throw. Look at the big fella go.
And he's hauled away down to the 6-yard line. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Levis now off of play action.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal.
A gain of 5 yards brings up 3rd and goal.
Chubb diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field.
If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 27-yard line.
Smith. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Chicago.
A run straight ahead with Achane. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Right back to Achane on 2nd down. And he'll get about 2 there to the 36.
You'll forgive me if I get excited about what we just saw there, won't you? I know I'm supposed to be neutral here, but those were terrific plays back-to-back defensively. They know what the mission is. They've got to force a...
No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on for the 5th time here today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Fair catch called for and made, but now we'll have to see about the penalty.
Personal foul, roughing the kicker, defense.
Trailing here in the second half, went for the aggressive play, got a little too aggressive.
You got to know when to pull up, or if you're going to go for it, how to take your body across a punter's body and not into him. Not a good play at all.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Now Smith. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. On 3rd down, Achane. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the 1st down. Close it out.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Incomplete. The coverage by Jack Campbell.
Levis sets up to throw here. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him. Here now a 3rd and 20. Levis from the gun. That pass caught. It's Williams. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or 2 short, and it's 4th down.
But it leads to 4th down.
Desperation time now. Here's Levis. He has Hyatt over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
A gain of 4 yards. Complete to Jalen Hyatt. 1st and 10.
He'll look to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. Nick Bosa picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Levis. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. They'll look to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Here's 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 26-yard line.
Again, it's Achane.
And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again.
The Bears on third down. A pretty anemic, a very anemic, 1 for 9 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Here's Smith.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. DeAndre Hopkins with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Bears have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory. And Levis tosses his 3rd interception of the game.
Trey Flowers picks it, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
At the 30-yard line.
Up the middle, Achane.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
On the handoff, it's Achane.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A 5-yard gain on the play. And the Bears first down.
The D can only stop it 1 more time as they take the knee.
So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for Chicago,
it's 1 more win to finish the season as they wrap up with a sterling 15-2 record.
And now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for Chicago,
they wanted desperately to finish above 500, but that will not happen as it is an 8-9 season in the end.
And they